What is going on, viewers of YouTube? Sunspot here, give you guys my review of the Marvel Legends Infinite Series Bulldozer. As per usual, I do want to highlight the box. It's the same as what we've gotten to say Build-A-Figure Collection Ultron, to say Marvel Ant-Man. Here's a slide, transparent cover where you would see the figure and his accessories, to say Marvel Legends Infinite Series Marvel's Bulldozer. Apparently they don't have the license for this douchebag either. Besides the box have that nice artwork of the army of ants like the rest, as well as the top with that little red kind of silhouette of an ant in a way. Back of the box has the rest of the wave and what each one comes with as far as what Ultron has. Does have the figure in this nice stance position. And here's a description of the character. If you like to pause and read that now, you can. As for the figure himself, this guy is probably one of the more unique Marvel villains that we've had in a while, even besides the Grim Reaper, which was really my favorite in the wave so far. But let's take a closer look. You could tell straight off the bat how detailed and just unique this guy is. This guy is a wrecker, part of the Wrecking Crew. I hope he'll appear in Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 3, but we will never know until it comes out. But you could tell that I really like all these scuffing effects and all the scratches, and this may even be a bullet hole. I'm not too sure. Let's see if he has it on the other side. He doesn't, so that actually might be a bullet hole. That's kind of cool. I do like all these indents, like all these dots and stuff. Just fresh off the gunsmith, I just thought that's really cool. His mouth is kind of weird, though. He's like roaring or yelling. I don't know. It looks like he has lipstick on or something. It's just really creepy. And if you look in the eye area, and this is in real life too, you can't see his eyes. It's like there's some kind of bandana covering it. I mean, there's an indent of an eye, and I could definitely see that, and you guys could probably see it on camera as well if I position it right, but just, it's not what I would have wanted personally. It does look cool, but, you know, again, with all these scuffing effects and everything, it's just really nice. It's like a knight helmet and everything. I think they put a lot of detail into this guy, and just moving down on the figure, you could tell, again, with those scuffing effects, and I really like these giant bolts, too. I like how they vary in size depending on where they're positioned, like near the neck, they're huge, down to the shoulder, they get smaller, and then moving down to, like, the crotch area, the wrist, and even the ankles, they're about the same size, but I think it's really nice proportions. Just moving around, again, with all those scuffing effects, just make it really nice, not lazy. The only real complaint I have about the figure is this orange little latex costume he's wearing here. Don't get me wrong, it's sculpted really nice. I could see all the folds in both the skin and the cloth, but you could even see there's some veins and stuff sculpted on. It's just really nice. And this guy is a brand new mold. Just a heads up for that, so you're not getting a reuse, which is, you know, a breath of fresh air. And moving down, you can see more of these muscles. I just wish they could have done more with the orange paint. Just a little bit more. Maybe add some more paint decals, maybe some symbols or anything. Even if it's not comic accurate, I still wish they would have done something. And moving down to the boots, again, with these little shackles things here, with scuffing effects, bolts, really nice. You can tell that the feet he's actually wearing boots, but they are this nice brown colored, like this very chocolate brown, which I do like. It does bring some contrast to the figure, which is always good. You could tell they even put details on the bottom of the feet. You could tell, again, with all the scuffing effects, he's obviously been on his feet for a while. They do have the indents and stuff, which is a really nice touch. And just, you could tell they really didn't get lazy with this figure, and I really like the belt and everything. You know, it's molded on, so it's not going to come off like, oh, well, it does wiggle a bit, but it's not coming off. But, and again, with the abs and everything, just really nice. And you know, Marvel Legends and NECA and everyone, they always like to put the details in the hands. I don't know why. They even sculpted up fingernails, which is good, but just kind of weird. As far as articulation goes, this guy actually does have a ton. He is a bit restricted with this giant helmet and these shackles around his chest and shoulder area, but again, it's not that bad. His head can move up pretty far up, as you can see. Can move down that much, a lot down actually, more than I expected. Can move side to side, you know, it does wobble. It can do a full 360. I recommend not, just because I don't want to ruin this rubberized piece here. But as far as his arms go, they can rotate fully out and in, forward and back. Does have that bicep swivel. He does have a 90-degree angle, at the elbow, and full rotation at the wrist. It's below the shackles where the rotation is, so his hand actually can't rotate, which is fine. The shackles are the same going all the way around, so not a big deal. As far as his abs go, and I really do like this ab articulation, it can go forward that much and back that much, and he does have full rotation at the waist, and you do want to be careful again with this rubberized piece here. It will wobble off eventually. His legs have the brand new articulation. Like I said, this guy is a new mold, but they can move out in this weird way forward forward, and then you got to twist you have to twist the thigh so that it'll match the proportions. And then if you want to pull it back, you do the exact same thing. It only looks way uglier. And like I said, he does have the thigh rotation double jointed knee, which, you know, that's kind of cool, especially for a figure of this size. And he does have full rotation. Well, not exactly rotation, I guess, unless you count the thigh rotation, but his feet can move forward, back, does have a bit of an ankle pivot, and the toe articulation. As far as size, like I said, this is a brand new mold, and this guy is enormous. I do have Grim Reaper here, which I reviewed recently, and he is the standard size for a Marvel Legends Infinite Series figure, and I do have my standard NECA Apes figure, and you can tell this guy just towers over everyone, as he should. His name is Marvel's Bulldozer, and I can't believe I have to say Marvel's. I sound like a moron. Here he is next to my alpaca. As far as accessories go, you can tell that this guy does have the final piece, at least for me, for Ultron. Now, I do have the left arm here in my hands, and I'll say this with every single review of Ultron. I do not like this bleak gray paint at the back, whilst the front has this really metallic silver, which I do like. And again, the detail is really nice on here, and my next video hopefully will be of the Build-A-Figure Ultron, so stay tuned for that one. Overall, this figure is great. I really like the mold, especially since it's a breath of fresh air and we don't get the same exact one, only repainted. I like all these rubberized armor pieces. I do like the Knight helmet, and I just think this guy is a must-have if you are a Marvel Legends collector. And with that said, people, if you did enjoy this review, please like, subscribe, comment, do whatever you viewers do on a daily basis, and I will see you guys in my next video.